रुआं सा हो जाता है इंसान कि कमाल है, हमको एक ऐसे युग में पैदा किए कि जो हम ये अभी तो मुझे इसका इतना ऑफ कोर्स इतना नहीं था, मुझे था कि हम जा रहे हैं सब कुछ, लेकिन जब मुझे मालूम पड़ा, एहसास हुआ अंदर कि मैं कल सुबह एक ऐसे ऐतिहासिक क्षण को देखने वाला हूँ। अरबों लोगों की कंट्री में मुझे सौभाग्य मिल रहा है। जो लोग नहीं भी जा रहे वो भी अपने घरों में दिवाली मना रहे हैं। जैसे मेरे घर में अभी कोई नहीं है, पर मेरे घर में पूरा मेरे बंगलों पे लाइट्स लगा रखे हैं, कल परसों से लगा रखी है हमने। तो इतना अच्छा उल्लास खुशी का माहौल है। मुझे लग रहा है हम बड़े सौभाग्यशाली हैं कि हम इस ऐतिहासिक क्षण को देख पा रहे हैं।
आपके लिए देश के तौर पे क्या रिप्रेजेंट करता है ये मौका, ये लम्हा, यहाँ पर राम मंदिर की प्राण प्रतिष्ठा क्या रिप्रेजेंट करती है?
कई चीज़ें। एक तो देश की एफ्लुएंस, पहली बात। एक तो उसकी एफ्लुएंस, दूसरा हम हमारे कोर फैब्रिक की खुशी मनाने की जो प्रवृत्ति है ना हमारी, हम जो खुश रहना चाहते हैं एज इंडियंस, हम लोग मरते मरते नहीं, हम लोग ज़्यादा दुख में और नेगेटिविटी में नहीं रहते। हमारे त्यौहार खुशी के त्यौहार हैं। हम जो भी करते हैं वो एक समाज की फैब्रिक में खुशी बढ़ाने के लिए करते हैं। ये पूरी दुनिया में ये संदेश है, इस जो ये महोत्सव जो चल रहा है इसका।
जय सिया राम। आपके सारे दर्शकों को जय सिया राम। ये एक प्रतीक है जिसके लिए हम बहुत सालों से जिसका इंतज़ार कर रहे थे। मैं जब छोटा था तो मेरे दादाजी पंडित अमरनाथ जी हमेशा बोला करते थे कि अयोध्या नगरी जाना नहीं हो पाता है। तो मैंने कहा क्यों नहीं जाते हैं आप वहाँ पर? कहते नहीं, दिल नहीं करता है।
क्यों?
राम आज़ाद नहीं थे। और अभी भी काफ़ी साल लगे, बट आज अयोध्या नगरी में शाम को यहाँ पर घूम के ऐसा लग रहा है कि जैसे जो दिवाली है वो आज है। ये ऐतिहासिक जो महोत्सव है ये शुद्धिकरण है, मुझे लगता है। मैं यहाँ पर देखिए खुशी का मौका है, इसका मौका, मगर आई थिंक आत्मचिंतन भी होगा कल। मैं स्ट्रेंजली मैं एम क्वाइट क्वाइट इनसाइड, बट ग्रेट स्ट्रेंथ के साथ।
Why you quiet? किस वजह से?
Because it's such a great moment. When there is so much happening in your side, then mind becomes quiet.
कैसे आपका यहाँ पे आना हुआ और कितना स्पेशल है आपके लिए वो?
सबसे पहले तो शुरुआत करते ही हमें कहना पड़ेगा जय श्री राम। मुझे काफ़ी समय पहले बताया गया, पिछले महीने ही बताया गया कि आपको आना है, ये समय आपको रखना है। और मेरे लिए बहुत बड़ी बात थी। आई थिंक इट वाज अ मैटर ऑफ ह्यूज ऑनर, क्योंकि एक ऐतिहासिक क्षण है ये। और पिताजी को भी आना था, लेकिन आई थिंक अभी वो पूरे परिवार के साथ बच्चों को साथ में आएंगे, और मैं अभी पहल रखने के लिए आया हूँ। यहाँ पर आने के बाद दो चीज़ें ऐसी अनुभव की जो लगा नहीं कि इट विल बी लाइक दिस, है ना।
क्या लगा ऐसा?
तो पहले तो बहुत ही वेल ऑर्गेनाइज था, तो ऐसे लगा कि थोड़ा डर डर के आए कि केओस होगा, लेकिन बहुत ही वेल ऑर्गेनाइज था। प्रशासन ने बहुत काम किया, कंसिडरिंग जितने लोग आ रहे हैं वैसे, और संगठन के जो लोग हैं, जो ट्रस्ट के लोग हैं, उन्होंने भी बहुत अच्छे से सबको मैनेज किया। लेकिन रिवर्स ये हुआ कि जहाँ जाओ, जैसे मैं सरयू नदी के किनारे गया हुआ था, तो जहाँ जाओ, हालांकि 20 पुलिस वाले थे, यूपी पुलिस के 20 लोग थे, 10 इस तरफ 10 इस तरफ, फिर भी जो एक ऊर्जा, जो एक उत्साह, एक उत्सुकता, एक पागल जैसी एनर्जी है। मतलब एक भक्ति में लोग, पता नहीं क्या कहूँ मैं, आई डोंट यूज द रॉन्ग वर्ड, बट भक्ति का एक हाई है, एक किक है, और लोग उसमें झूम रहे हैं बिल्कुल। और जहाँ जाओ जय श्री राम, और पता है कि ना गले से बोल रहे हैं ना दिल से बोल रहे हैं, बिल्कुल आत्मा से बोल रहे हैं जय श्री राम।
स्वागत है आपका बैचुंग साहब। इतने बड़े मौके से एक दिन पहले यहाँ आना, क्या इस वक्त आपके जहन में चीज़ें चल रही हैं?
बहुत ही एक्साइटेड हूँ, बिकॉज ये इनविटेशन राम मंदिर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, बिकॉज इतना बड़ा ओकेजन है, मैं मिस नहीं करना चाहता हूँ। और सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट तो राम जी का आशीर्वाद देना कल मुझे लगता है कि बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट है, और मैं बहुत ही एक्साइटेड हूँ कल का इवेंट के लिए।
आपको लग रहा है कि इस पूरी प्राण प्रतिष्ठा की वजह से कई सारी जो युवा पीढ़ी है, जो हमारे नौजवान हैं, वो ज़्यादा धर्म की तरफ आकर्षित हो रहे हैं?
डेफिनेटली यस, कारण हमारा जो कल्चर है, परंपरा है, उसको रखना है। और स्पेशली अभी यंग जनरेशन हम लोग देख रहे हैं सोशल मीडिया के चलते अपना कल्चर को लेके काफ़ी लॉस हो रहा है, और आई थिंक इट्स attracting quite a lot, and it's good to see कि काफ़ी young generation लोग ये राम मंदिर का जो inauguration है वो लेके भी excited है, और इधर आने के लिए भी मुझे लगता है कि सारा young generation है, सारा भारत में जितने भी है, I think are looking forward to coming it जब भी ये
आपके लिए सबसे exciting क्या था?
मुझे I think just invitation मिलना और ये opening में हाजिर to attend the opening itself, इसके लिए ये बहुत बड़ा excited था, और ये was looking forward to it, and जब मुझे invitation आया,
आपको ज़्यादा religious मानते हैं कि नहीं?
मैं रिलीजियस तो हूँ, इतना ज़्यादा नहीं, बट आई एम कैचिंग अप बिकॉज मैं सारा 30 साल खाली फुटबॉल खेल के फुटबॉल का जगत में था, तो यस रिलीजन मैं एक बुद्धिस्ट रिलीजन से हूँ, बट आई थिंक नाउ अभी जब रिटायरमेंट होने के बाद स्पिरिचुअलिटी और ये सब इट फॉलोज क्वाइट अ लॉट.
Sir, how does it feel going to be part of the
It's a long wait, and we're all very, very honored to be there. We feel it's a rare opportunity, so one can get this. And I feel Lord Hanuman, who is my deity, he is, I think he personally invited me. Such a overwhelming feeling what I've been undergoing, and we are so fortunate to witness the consecration of this Pran Pratistha or Vigraha Sthapana on this auspicious event.
Well, India Today has got the biggest team of anchors and reporters who are getting you minute-to-minute update and all the cultural programs that are taking place here in the city of Ayodhya. In fact, the place where my colleague Polumi is standing at the moment, we are seeing a lot of festivities being played out. Polumi, the place where you are standing, we understand a lot of Indian culture has been put to the play there.
Oh, absolutely, Aishwarya. You can just see around me, the atmosphere is electrifying. There's music, there is a lot of chanting and sloganeering as, of course, people walk these streets, which, of course, lead up to the Ram Janmabhoomi. Cultural performances also, of course, at various intervals that are happening in order to, of course, bring in this auspicious moment of the Grand Pran Pratistha. In fact, at the performance that we're looking at right now, where there are dancers, female dancers performing from their region, there is a child Lord Ram as well, a young boy playing a child Lord Ram, and then of course with Mata Sita as well, standing in position at the center of that cultural performance. Today, of course, we know that the Ram Lalla idol will be, of course, consecrated in the way that the Pran Pratistha will be performed, and the idol will then eventually become a living deity. The Ram Lalla idol will then be worshipped, and there will be puja as well, and offerings will be made. So this is, of course, a big moment as far as the Hindu faith is concerned, something they've been waiting for a very, very long time, a part of contested history, not just in colonial but in independent India as well. But a Supreme Court decision of 2019 which settled the matter and paved the way for the construction of the Ram Temple starting 2020. My colleague Abhishek is also joining us live. The atmosphere, Abhishek, is almost festive-like, and we're looking at 7:30 in the morning.
Well, absolutely, Polumi, and this is the time for which, I've been telling this to everyone, that Ayodhya is waiting. Ayodhya is desperately waiting for that moment for years and years. And today in 2024, on the 22nd of January, that moment has come when Prime Minister Modi will be consecrating and will be, giving this temple to the entire nation, is what has made it more iconic. Let me show you the visuals first. Now the ambience, the atmosphere here is getting in the heat of Ram. We can see, the folk dancers. We can listen to the Ram tune everywhere, wherever we are going. And, a strict security, that is something which is, we really need to struggle with. Not just for the fact because we wanted to bring the exclusive visuals and a lot of colors to our viewers, but also the kind of deployment which has been made here. Now, they are trying to clear this area. We are at the Lata Mangeshkar Chowk. since it's going to be a very high security zone. You can certainly see how, the RAF has come now, the UP police personals are there. And at the same time, ATS commandos, we have seen, for the first time, they are on the action. They are making sure on some of the specific locations. They're patrolling throughout the Ayodhya, specifically in the Ram Janmabhoomi area and the adjoining areas. So, security, very tight security, and that is what is very much important aspect of today's ceremony. And if I talk about the other side of it, the colors, the sentiments, the voices which are coming today, we have seen people coming, walking on the roads, not from Ayodhya, but coming from, kilometers of kilometers. They just wanted to be part of this city. It is not important for them, no matter whether they will be able to do the darshanas today, whether they will even be able to go near to the temple premises, but for them to be in this city, the land of Lord Ram, is making it special for them. People from south, from north, from the east are coming, and that is what has made today a very important day. Now, Prime Minister Modi, when he will arrive, we will see the Madhur, the Mangal Dhwani, which will be played in all over Ayodhya at 10 in the morning. And afterward, we will certainly witness how, the whole program, the whole event goes up. Now let me show you one more visual. I'll ask my camera person Rohit Khan to show you the entrance of the Ram Janmabhoomi. This is the gate from where we are expecting the VVIP movement, because the police is making sure that now it's clear and clean. So this is the way which goes straight towards the Hanuman Gadi, and after that the important the Ram Janmabhoomi, where is the Sanctum Sanctorium, where is the Grand Temple, and where is the very important program will be conducted. So, all these arrangements have been made. This is what, Ayodhya has been preparing for long. And, it's hardly, at least 4.5 hours left for that consecration time. And that is what we will certainly see. Let's move to Aishwarya and listen to what's happening. Aishwarya, over to you.
Well, my colleague Pallavi and Abhishek telling us the flavor that has actually gripped the entire city of Ayodhya. The place where I'm standing, we can see a cultural dance coming in from the state of Rajasthan being played here. Now in the city of Ayodhya, we are seeing how people from different states have come to the fore, and all of them are now putting their culture in the forefront. And this is something similar that has happened in the Ram temple also. How is it that Indian culture and Indian states have unified to bring about the Grand Ram temple? From every state, something has been donated and contributed. We did see how the rice has been brought in from the state of Tamil Nadu, from Jammu and Kashmir. Kesar has been brought in. The marble that has been used has come in from the state of Rajasthan. So every state has now contributed in the making of the Ram temple. And when we speak about contribution, the Reliance Industries in fact also did Anya Seva, and their house, the famous Antilia house, in fact has been decorated. Let's take a look at how the Ambanis are welcoming Lord Ram.
Just few hours left for Ram Mandir consecration, and every individual and every citizen of India is celebrating this moment and trying to express their views, their feelings towards Shree Ram in a different manner. And from this league, even Mukesh Ambani can't resist himself. Right now we are outside Antilia, where Mukesh Ambani lives. Mukesh Ambani, as you can see in the visual, you can see on the rooftop of Antilia, Mukesh Ambani, mantras about Lord Ram have been written, and Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Shri Ram has been written on the rooftop. And he himself tomorrow will going to be present at Ram Mandir consecration. He announced before this only, and he himself announced that on 22nd of Jan, every employee of Reliance will be given a leave, and they will celebrate this historic moment in their way. With camera person Nitin Varne, this is Dipesh Tripathi for India Today, Mumbai.
My colleague Ankur Devakur is also joining me on the story. We've got the biggest team of reporters and anchors getting you minute to minute.
Hero Motocorp.
This morning from different parts of the country. Some of the people are from Haryana, from Delhi. क्या नाम है आपका?
अंजू
दर्शन कर लिया आपने?
अभी जाएंगे अंदर।
अच्छा जाएंगे आप।
हाँ जी।
So a lot of people, आप लोग कहाँ से हैं?
कोटपुतली से
और आज यहाँ पर आप लोग आए हैं अयोध्या में। आज बड़ा दिन है, राम प्रतिष्ठा का दिन है और आज आप लोग यहाँ पर आए हैं अयोध्या जाने का भी प्लान है आपका?
नो सर, अभी वहाँ पे काफी भीड़ मिलेगी इसलिए यहाँ पे दर्शन कर लेंगे। यहाँ पे सालासर में हनुमान जी है ना।
Also, Aishwarya, a lot of devotees who could not for any reason go to Ayodhya today to pay their obeisance, they are arriving at different temples across the country, and this is a very famous temple. You can see it mentions Mere Ram aaye hain, and since morning today, early morning, a lot of people have been arriving out here. Sir, आपका क्या नाम है?
मेरा नाम रमेश चौहान है जी। मैं गुड़गांव हरियाणा से आया हूँ, रेवाड़ी से बिलोंग करता हूँ और हर महीना हम कोशिश करते हैं कि यहाँ पे बालाजी के दर्शन करें और आज तो वैसे भी बहुत विशेष दिन है।
लंबा इंतजार खत्म हो रहा है, 500 साल का आज दिवाली के तौर पर आपको लग रहा है देश भर में मनाया जाएगा?
सर आज तो मुझे लग रहा है कि दिवाली से भी बड़ा त्योहार है जो आज प्राण प्रतिष्ठा हो रही है, प्रतिष्ठा हो रही है वहाँ पे जो अयोध्या में। वहाँ जाने का अवसर तो नहीं मिला क्योंकि कुछ लिमिटेड आदमी वहाँ पे इन्वाइट है। तो हम
दिवाली से भी बड़ा त्योहार है। You heard him saying Aishwarya, and this is a big festival for all the devotees who really have deep faith in Sanatan festival. Aishwarya, across the country, outside various temples, we can see different people arriving from different parts to pay their obeisance to Lord Ram. Aishwarya?
All the details of the kind of flavor and fervor that's taking place in the state of Rajasthan. All my colleagues follow me, Samar Srivastav, Abhishek Mishra, thank you so much for joining me on this broadcast. We are now wrapping up this show, but we are getting you minute-to-minute update of what's taking place in the city of Ayodhya. Prime Minister Narendra Modi all set to arrive in the city by about 10 a.m. That's all the time we have on this bulletin. Thank you for watching India Today.
Ahead of the consecration of Ram Lala's idol at Ayodhya, there is one bhajan that's one going viral. Two, it's been tweeted by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. मेरी झोपड़ी के भाग आज खुल जाएंगे, राम आएंगे. And the singer young Swati Mishra now joins me on this special broadcast. Swati, what was your reaction when you saw that tweet of Prime Minister Narendra Modi on a bhajan that's actually going viral for the past several weeks now?
It was unbelievable. I am overwhelmed and I'm still processing that it actually happened with me. I think this is the best gift 2024 can give me.
Well, 2024 starts on a great note for you and for our nation with the Pran Pratistha of this Divya Bhavya Ram temple. But Swati, tell me more about this bhajan. How did you come across this bhajan? What made you sing this bhajan?
I saw a video on YouTube by Prem Bhushan ji. He is the original composer and lyricist of this bhajan. And then I thought, why not to sing this song? Why not to, sing this bhajan, this melody? And then I just, took the idea of this bhajan and I just sang and uploaded it. There was no, motive and there was no greediness behind this.
Oh, absolutely. और अद्भुत है ये 43 million views and counting.
Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices. Amplify your brand with 100 million smart internet viewers. To advertise, mail us at sales@aajtak.com.
Winters are as much as about coffee, hot soups, comfort foods as they are about niggling hair and skin problems. The season also brings with it various hair and skin problems like hair fall, flaky skin, dandruff and dry skin. Our hair and skin need ample protection from the dry or chilly air that can leave the skin irritated and itchy. Why does winter dry you out? And why is care for your skin and mane in winters very different from what it is in summers? Doctors advise using humidifiers to maximize moisture.
Humidifiers add water into the air, so that the air isn't drying you out. The air is now moist enough that it doesn't need the water from your skin. Remember, water always goes from highest concentration to lowest concentration. So if the water in the air is enough, it's not asking for water.
Visual out here, we are seeing series of vehicles of police. So as said by the government, and also the guests also coming from abroad as well. You can clearly see that he is waving hands. I'll try to speak to him. So these are the visuals. The guests who are going for the Pran Pratistha are also here. They were from outside, and as we see this particular Surya Stambh, this is the beauty of Ayodhya. Jai Shri Ram written out here, the Gada of Bajrang Bali right here, and that's the Surya Stambh in a way telling the story of Ayodhya. And if you see the gates out there, this is another visual. You can clearly see the entrance towards the Ram Janambhoomi Path. That we are reporting from the Dharmpath, and this route takes you to the Bhakti Path and then the Ram Janambhoomi Path. That is in a way is of Ram Temple. And as you move forward, you can clearly see that NDRF Jawans are also out on the ground, and these visuals are telling the entire story. That's the men in blue, NDRF Jawans into action. Lot of Jawans out here, lot of officers out here roaming around. I'll ask some of them to tell me something about, sir, how are the preparations for Pran Pratistha? So you can clearly see the visuals out here, and this is another Vajrawahan of NDRF team. So if you talk about security, all boxes are ticked. If you talk about cleanliness, all boxes are ticked. Colors, obviously, we are trying to show since last week. So this, in a way, completes the story of Ayodhya, and it's just a matter of hours when Prime Minister of India will be here, and then Lord Ram will be getting a temple in Ayodhya. Back to you.
All right, so that is Samarth getting us the moment, the mood on the ground as well, and it clearly looks like a festival, and rightly so. The birthplace of Lord Ram. a prince, then a king who clearly has been a god not just to Indians or Ram Bhakts in India but across the world, countries that connect to the god. This has clearly been the biggest, most significant god to Indian civilization, finally getting a platform and a pedestal and a home of his own. Samar Srivastava and Abhishek continue to be with us there on the ground. But remember, the focus will be the Ram Lalla idol, the Pran Pratistha ceremony at about 12:30 p.m. So I'll take you through what precisely is expected in just a few hours from now. Prime Minister Modi expected to arrive in Ayodhya at about 10:45 a.m. What happens thereon? The Ram Lalla idol that has been sculpted and so beautifully on the Krishna Shila idol, with all significant aspects of the Hindu faith, of the culture that has been imprinted as per the deity must have on this idol. You're looking at this Krishna Shila idol that has been sculpted by Mysuru-based Arun Yogi Raj and reminds us, as you can see on your screens as well, the details that are coming in on the sculpture one by one. This will be, of course, as one is called, the idol is already there, but it will become a living deity at the Abhijit Muhurat, which the Yajmans, Prime Minister Narendra Modi also as part of that Pran Pratishtha ceremony, and all the priests and seers amid the chanting of the mantras of the shlokas that Ayodhya has waited for so long to hear will finally happen in just few hours. But before that, there is going to be a Mangal Dhwani for about 2 hours from 10 a.m. to 12 that will also be playing. We'll continue to get you all the details on that. I want to go back to Samar Srivastava on that, and Abhishek Mishra also continues to be with us. Abhishek, let me take this question to you. You've been doing back and forth to Ayodhya over the past, not just days, but years. And you've seen Ayodhya change. Abhishek, tell me today, on 22nd January 2024, what does it mean for Ayodhya Vasis and to those who are flocking to the Ram Nagari?
Well, Pooja, for Ayodhya, it's a sentiment, it's a progression, it's an aspiration, and it's a inspiration at the same time for all of them who have been struggling hard for a very long time. And this is what Ayodhya has progressed throughout these months we have witnessed. Ayodhya has been preparing for day from 1992 when the first action happened, and now in 2024 on the 22nd of January we are going to be witnessing the history in making. There has been a lot of change, a lot of progression. As I said, there is a transformation in the city. There are changes which were never expected, and the people, and that is why, are keen on the fact that how Ayodhya will now move forward. So we'll continue it, but before I'll show you the visuals again, because now this area has been cleaned for the security purposes, and this whole Lata Mangeshkar Chowk, where I'm standing right now, is now been taken into the grip by the RAF and UP police, and you see there is no public movement at all. Even the media has been restricted to enter on the other side because security provisions, and a lot of things are happening actually on the ground constantly. Dancers dancing on the beats, at the same time the devotees and the people who are coming. Now, if I talk about the VVIP event which will happen at the Sri Ram Janmabhoomi, 8,000 people are invited and they're going to be part of the ceremony. Now, I also talk about the itinerary of the Prime Minister Modi when he will arrive. 10:25 is the time when he will reach Ayodhya, and then he will go straight towards the Ram Janmabhoomi at 10:55. Between 11 to 12 in the afternoon, he will have a visit of the premises. He will look at the work, the structure, and everything which has been made there. And after that, 12:05 to 12:55 is the actual time for the Pran Pratishtha, the consecration ceremony. And that 84 seconds, the crucial ones, the very important ones, is what everybody is waiting for. We're also expecting him to address. Prime Minister Modi will be addressing all those people who are there, along with CM Yogi Adityanath. And after that, at approximately 2 and 2:05, he will move towards the other destination. So this is what is the itinerary as of now. But everybody, as I said, has been waiting for this moment. It has come now. We can certainly listen to the Ram music, the Ram beats, the dancers, and everywhere Ayodhya has been waiting for that moment, and that is why it has been happening. But it's time for that very particular moment. Yes, Aishwarya, back to you.
Not just in one place, but in various places across the city of Ayodhya. Artists have come not just from one state, but from all the states. Actually, artists are coming in from all the places of the country, and this is what the temple actually is representing. It is an amalgamation of what Indian culture stands for, the rich heritage that we have, and also all the modern things that we can see today. In fact, this temple the construction of the temple is such that it will endure for the next 1,000 years. Intense flooding is also something that it will be able to endure, and also massive earthquakes have been taken care of. India Today exclusively spoke with the director of L&T. Listen into what he has to say about the construction of this temple.
How did L&T become involved, sir?
Well, first of all, I want to introduce myself. I am Vinod Kumar Mehta, Project Director from Larsen & Toubro. L&T is doing this job, okay, because such job can be done only by Larsen & Toubro. You know the capacity of this thing. When this massive project has been decided, okay, then the trust officials, they thought L&T can only can done such project there. When L&T decided to take over this job, then okay, means they asked, they told me to come here, and I got privileged to be as a part of this job here. Yeah.
So, what are the features of the Ram temple, that you can share with us?
Yeah. Now features is like this. When we have done geo investigation of this area and identify that this open foundation should be the right way, because earth over here was not good for taking care such a massive load of this temple. You know, this is in the vicinity of Saryu River,
right?
And this all the silty sand is there. So then decided to go with open foundation. We have removed earth from the whole area up to a depth of 12 meter.
Okay.
And in tune of 2 lakh cubic meter earth were removed from here, and which has backfilled with a designed engineer fill in a 54 layers. Each layer, 1 feet layer we laid, and it has been compacted for 98% with the vibrato rollers.
Yeah.
And we reach up to the ground level there, so that we could able to create an artificial rock, so that this it can sustain temple load for more than 1,000 years.
Yeah, that's something we read, which is incredible. What we're reading is that this temple can sustain itself for 1,000 years.
Yeah. Means that we have designed the temple in such a way it will sustain much more than 1,000 years. Material being used here, all we decided all natural materials, whose or those life should be more than 1,000 years.
On the broadcast is Zubin Lautier, someone whose song has been doing rounds, has gone viral massively, and his song in fact is also created by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Zubin, thank you so much for joining me here on India Today. Today is the big day. What is it that you feel about the 22nd of January?
I think anything that happens at this scale in the country, the leader of the state, the leader of the nation has a big role to play in it. This ruling was passed from Supreme Court, and we live in a country where, we are in a, क्या बोलते हैं उसे, संविधान. हम लोग संविधान के साथ we are working with, what is it called, संविधान? Constitution, yes. So we are kind of a country which follows Constitution. This was going on for a while, but now, since it has happened, now we get to see the amount of love and support this movement had. It definitely had to do a lot with the Prime Minister. and it had a lot to do with many other people who waited for so many years for something like this. I think it's just a very iconic moment, and I feel blessed to be born in time when Ram Mandir was made in Ayodhya. I think for hundreds and hundreds, thousands of years, people are going to talk about this day, and we are all going to be part of some kind of history that we were born in these times.
We've got breaking news coming in with regards to the Pran Pratistha ceremony. All the dignitaries, all 8,000 of them, will have bells in their hands when the Pran Pratistha ceremony will take place. When the Aarti will take place, all those dignitaries will make sure that they will have bells in their hands. Army helicopters, in fact, will be showering flowers in Ayodhya when the Pran Pratistha ceremony will take place. And 30 artists will be playing different Indian instruments in the campus. At the same point, they will all play together. All of these will be Indian historical instruments. This is the latest that we have got, the latest news that's coming in at the moment. Will be army helicopters that will be showering petals not just on the campus, not just on the temple, but across the city of Ayodhya. My colleague Abhishek Mishra is joining me on the story. Abhishek, massive preparations have now been made. We understand that the prasad and everything has also reached the temple premises. And what's very crucial is during the time of the Aarti, all the dignitaries will have bells in their hands.
Well, absolutely, Aishwarya, and it's going to be a, participation, a mass participation as far as the ceremony is concerned. Because, all these VVIP guests and who are there will be, part of this ceremony. Not just there as a spectator or witnessing the history making, but to be, an element of it, to be in the mood of it, and to participate in their respective way. When Ram Lala will, will give that darshana, the consecration, that particular moment will happen. And, we have been witnessing it throughout, from yesterday, all the VVIPs who have been coming here, they were very much, impressed with the work have been done here. They wanted to participate. We have seen witness them going to the Ram Ki Peri. They've also gone to the Hanuman Gadi. They wanted to be a part of this auspicious moment because it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And also, having guests there, participating as part of the ceremony, having bells in their hands, having a flag of Lord Ram, dressing up in a moment is what makes this occasion more special. And that's why, such an arrangement has been made. And we're also expecting, all these VIPs and all those guests who are going to be part of it. They're coming from the different sectors. Yes, indeed, the invite has been sent from the RSS and from the, the BHP. But, we have seen the participation from the industries, from the film industry, from the corporate world, and everybody is now coming together for the moment. And that's what, is making it more special in the sense from the people on the ground to the mass participation, and of course the VVIPs who are there to participate along with Prime Minister Modi for that moment, that 84 seconds for which the whole nation is waiting. Yes, Aishwarya, back to you.
Thank you, Abhishek, my colleague, giving us all the details with regards to the ceremony that will take place at 12:20. An 84-second auspicious window has been kept. That is when the culmination of the Pran Pratistha will take place, and Lord Shree Ram will open his eyes after the culmination of the Pran Pratistha ceremony. It's time now for us to take a very quick break, but we are getting you uninterrupted coverage from the city of Ayodhya.
Celebrate the Ram Utsav with India Today from anywhere in the world.
Building of Ram temple in Ayodhya is a matter of pride for all Indians, whether in India or abroad, like me.
Namaste. My name is Karthik. I'm from Florida, United States. Everyone should follow the ideals of Maryada Purushottam, Sri Ram, and be the best version of themselves. the world will be a better place.
Fans sending my best wishes and hearty congratulations to each and everyone who is celebrating it from Vancouver, Canada. Many congratulations. So happy.
Send in your wishes to India Today on WhatsApp at +91 73030 86006.
जरा आवाज़ दे देना गमों में गिर गए हम।
Pressed up against the foothills of the Himalayas, near Islamabad is the Ram Kund Mandir. The temple in Saidpur village is where Lord Ram lived with his family during 14 long years of exile, according to belief. For centuries, Hindus travelled far and wide to worship at the Ram Kund temple. But since 1947, Hindus have not been allowed by the authorities to worship the temple. Visitors can tour the temple, but all idols have been removed and the shrine today is all but reduced to a tourist spot. According to belief, Lord Ram's family had once sipped water from a kund here. The kund, considered holy by the Hindu community, is a foul-smelling rainwater channel now. At the time when India is welcoming Ram Lalla in Ayodhya, Ram Kund Mandir in Pakistan remains empty. Most of Pakistan's minorities feel the state has failed to protect them.
You have seen how locals still remember the existence of Hindu community in this area, and we also talked about the historic stay of Bhagwan Ram in this area with his family. This is all from my side. This is Tanzila Mazhar reporting for India Today.
जितने भी लोग इस वक्त अयोध्या में, हर को कहीं ना कहीं यह महसूस हो रहा है कि बहुत ही एक स्पेशल मौका है उनकी ज़िंदगी में कि भगवान राम ने और इस ट्रस्ट ने इन्हें बुलाया है यहाँ पर इतनी ऐतिहासिक चीज़ अपनी आंखों से देखने के लिए। विवेक उर्प्रा उनमें से एक है। विवेक, कैसे आपका यहाँ पे आना हुआ और कितना स्पेशल है आपके लिए वो?
सबसे पहले तो शुरुआत करते ही हमें कहना पड़ेगा जय श्री राम। मुझे काफ़ी समय पहले बताया गया, पिछले महीने ही बताया गया कि आपको आना है, ये समय आपको रखना है, और मेरे लिए बहुत बड़ी बात थी। आई थिंक इट वाज अ मैटर ऑफ ह्यूज ऑनर, क्योंकि एक ऐतिहासिक क्षण है ये, और पिताजी को भी आना था, लेकिन आई थिंक अभी वो पूरे परिवार के साथ बच्चों को साथ में आएंगे, और मैं अभी पहल रखने के लिए आया हूँ। यहाँ पर आने के बाद दो चीज़ें ऐसी अनुभव की जो लगा नहीं कि इट विल बी लाइक दिस, है ना।
क्या लगा ऐसा?
तो पहले तो बहुत ही वेल ऑर्गेनाइज था, तो ऐसे लगा कि थोड़ा डर के आए कि केओस होगा, लेकिन बहुत ही वेल ऑर्गेनाइज था। प्रशासन ने बहुत काम किया, कंसिडरिंग जितने लोग आ रहे हैं वैसे। और संगठन के जो लोग हैं, जो ट्रस्ट के लोग हैं, उन्होंने भी बहुत अच्छे से सबको मैनेज किया। लेकिन रिवर्स ये हुआ कि जहाँ जाओ, जैसे मैं सरयू नदी के किनारे गया हुआ था, तो जहाँ जाओ, हालांकि 20 पुलिस वाले थे, यूपी पुलिस के 20 लोग थे, 10 इस तरफ 10 इस तरफ, फिर भी जो एक ऊर्जा, जो एक उत्साह, एक उत्सुकता, एक पागल जैसी एनर्जी है, मतलब एक भक्ति में लोग, पता नहीं क्या कहूँ मैं, आई डोंट यूज द रॉन्ग वर्ड, बट भक्ति का एक हाई है, एक किक है, और लोग उसमें झूम रहे हैं बिल्कुल। और जहाँ जाओ जय श्री राम, और पता है कि ना गले से बोल रहे हैं ना दिल से बोल रहे हैं, बिल्कुल आत्मा से बोल रहे हैं जय श्री राम।
Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices. Amplify your brand with 100 million smart internet viewers. To advertise, mail us at sales@aajtak.com.
Got some breaking news coming in at this moment. My colleague Pallavi is joining me. She's got exclusive details of what exactly will take place when the aarti will be performed. Pallavi. When the aarti will take place, what will happen is that everyone, all the dignitaries will have bells in their hands, and when the aarti will take place, as we do in our homes when the aarti is taking place, all of them will make sure that they ring in the bell. From what we are also understanding at the moment, there will be army helicopters which will be showering petals not just on the Ram temple but also on the entire city of Ayodhya. And there are close to 30 Indian musical instruments which will be played simultaneously inside the inside the Ram temple. At the same time, all the Indian music that we have seen till date, all those instruments will be played simultaneously when the aarti will be taking place. My colleague Pallavi is joining me on the story. Pallavi, you've got exclusive details with regards to what will take place when the aarti will begin inside the Ram temple.
That's right. Obviously, it's going to be a very elaborate ceremony, Aishwarya, that will be taking place at the Pran Pratistha ceremony in the Ram temple. So what we're being told right now is that during the time of the aarti, which will be performed, all the distinguished guests who are present at this ceremony will be given a bell so that they can in fact use that bell and play that bell during the time of the aarti as well. Also, what we are being told is that the IAF chopper will in fact be used in order to shower flower petals over Ayodhya at the time of the ceremony. This happened yesterday as well. So clearly it was some sort of a rehearsal that was happening for the grand moment as it came as well. 30 different artists will be performing various cultural performances and dances and instruments will also be used. Remember, we've been speaking about the Mangal Dhwani, which is the auspicious chant which will start at about 10 a.m. this morning and go on till 12 in the afternoon. But at the time of the ceremony as well, using various musical instruments, these 30 artists will be performing at one point of time. They'll all in fact come together to create this absolutely enthralling atmosphere inside the Ram temple. These of course will be all Indian musical instruments. So some of our foreign guests who will be present on this occasion will also have an opportunity to witness how diverse